Changes to test ships. Close test 12.1. Based on testing results, we're applying changes to Humphreys, Pan American Cruisers, Illinois, Colossus, Ravenna. Ravenna, that was the Venezia testbed, wasn't it? We also fixed the bug affecting the concept platform Cumberland. Cumberland was the tier 10 Marlboro, the armored, super armored Marlboro. Joshua Humphreys. Shelf lifetime has been adjusted depending on different firing distances. At long distances, shells will reach their target 15 to 20% faster than before. At short distances, shelf lifetime will only change slightly. So they removed air drag. That's what they did. They removed air drag. As an extension of this change, the armor penetration of ships' AP shells will also increase slightly depending on the exact distance. Remove the bonus to the chance to start fires given by the alternative fire mode. Okay. So it was a pain to actually land anything with this thing. Fair enough. Pan American Cruisers. The amount of HP, the amount of damage taken in any part of the ship that can be restored by the specialist repair party consumable reduced. 80 to 70. Okay. The HP recovery rate of the specialized repair party reduced. Whoa, that's a big reduction. That's a big reduction. From 0.02% to 0.015% of the ship's maximum HP per second. That seems like a very small amount. Wait, is this a decimal in the wrong place? I think this is more than a decimal in the wrong place. This is like a decimal. What the fuck? This has to be a decimal completely wrong. 2% makes more. 2% to 1.5 makes sense. 0.2% is already a pitiful heal. What? Do they not? They never proofread this shit, do they? This would be the weakest heal in the game. And specialized is a super heal. A specialized heal is a super heal. And okay, let's say we have a cruiser that has 30k health. Yeah, no, that makes no sense. That would be the most pitiful. I think they mean 2%. Like, how would we even... Okay, 2%, like, this is 0.2 times. This, let's say a cruiser has 30k health. That's 2%. That seems like a logical number. So they reduced it from 600 per second to 450. But what they're writing here is like 0.0002 times. Yeah, I don't think this thing is healing 0.6 health per second. I don't think that's a thing. Or something like that. Anyway, this is obviously 2% to 15%, so a quite significant nerf. A quite significant nerf. It's a 25% nerf to the healing. Why don't they proofread this shit before they post it? I don't know. We do it for them, I guess. 2% is actually 0.02. Yeah, that's what I said. The filling rate for the combat instructions meter has changed. Almirante Cochrane and Ignacio Allende increased from 2% to 2.5% for main battery hit ribbons. Colonel Bolognese and Santander 2.2 to 2.2. So you get your buff faster. A significant buff here. This is a significant buff. You get it 25% faster. You get it about 10% faster. It's 6. Yeah, I added one extra 0, I think, for it. So it would be 6 per second instead of 600, which obviously doesn't make any sense. I think I just added an extra 0 by accident. Anyway, Almirante Grau. Repair party consumable has been removed. Almirante Grau's gameplay loop leans heavily on its unique combat instructions, which itself requires the ship to remain undetected for some time to activate the associated bonuses. Oh, this was the thing that built up burst while being undetected. The presence of the repair party consumable, along with the mentioned bonuses, allowed Almirante Grau to engage in short but efficient skirmishes, then retreat back into concealment to recoup any lost health along with its combat instructions meter. This tactic turned out to be early effective. Okay. Makes sense. It's already trading beneficially thanks to the gimmick. If you had a heal, then it's trading way too beneficially. I can see why they would change that, but it's still insanely... This just makes it more gimmick reliant than ever. This just makes it even more reliant on having that special buff active. American Battleship Illinois, Tier 9. Main battery reload time. This was the 203mm Des Moines guns on a battleship hull ship. Dude, there's so many premiums. I have to remind myself what this one was. Okay, big nerf. No, wait. Reload time reduced 10 to 9. Okay, that's a big buff. Main battery shell dispersion reduced by 17%. Huge buff. HP reduced significantly. Reload time of secondary armament increased. Okay, this is... People were building this in secondaries, and it was somehow working, I guess. Secondary battery shell dispersion increased to the standard value for tier 9 battleships. Okay, people were building this secondary and pushing into close range with Des Moines guns. So secondaries plus Des Moines guns meant they were probably starting a shit ton of fires and burning things to death. And Wargaming was like, nah, So they screwed over secondaries, and in return they buffed the main guns. That's a big buff. For that cruiser dispersion, no, it had battleship dispersion. So it was a complete shotgun. Complete shotgun. It had battleship dispersion with, I think, bad Sigma or some shit. Basically, it was kind of a meme. But this is a big buff to everything related to guns. Now it's closer to battle cruiser dispersion, I think. I played against one and it was constant 4 fires on my Repub. Yeah, I think it's still going to be very, very strong and very frustrating to deal with. Mm. 33% nerf to secondaries. It's more than that, actually. This is a 50% nerf to DPM. This is a 50% nerf to DPM. 4 to 6. That's 2%, half of it, 50% nerf. And the fact that they fucked over the shell dispersion is also a significant nerf. So this is a lot more than 33. This is like, they're just dead, basically, after this. They're just dead. A lot of health taken away as well, so they really don't want you brawling in that thing. Still, a large cruiser with heavy cruiser DPM. Yeah, I mean, battleship hull with cruiser DPM still sounds scary as hell. By increasing the accuracy and reducing the reload time of the ship's main battery, we can better highlight one of its most unique features, rapid-firing numerous and small caliber guns. Prevent these changes from making the ship excessively efficient, where we reduced Illinois' HP pool. The ship's improved secondary armor did not give the ship any noticeable advantage during testing, and rarely came into play even when fully upgraded. Wait, what? Therefore, its settings were changed to standard parameters. Wait, I thought it was overperforming, and that's why they nerfed it. But it didn't give any benefit, so they nerfed it. What? The secondaries were irrelevant, so we killed them. Okay. Huh. Either either their explanation is bullshit, or the more than likely is that they have no idea what they're doing. Well, interesting. Colossus. Changes to attack. Rocket dispersion increased by 17. Reduced the chance of rockets sitting closer to center crosshair. Okay, good. Good nerfs. Good nerfs. Nerfs. Screw carriers. Exhaust smoke generator cooldown increased 60 to 80 seconds. What was Ravenna? That was like the Legmod Venezia they were testing. They had, I think, they have more smoke, or what was it? That was the test mod Venezia. I don't remember what the legendary mod was though. Shit, I don't remember what it was. Can I dig that up real fast? Let's see. It wasn't that long ago. Let's see. Actually, it was some time ago. Whoa. Unique upgrades. Here we go. Venezia and Holland. Okay, what was Venezia's upgrade? Let's see. Boom. Unique upgrade for Venezia installed in the 5th slot. The number of charges of the exhaust smoke is increased by 2. Cooldown time. Ah, okay. So you get 2 extra smokes and it was reduced to 1 minute cooldown. Now they nerfed it to an 80-second cooldown. Might still be very, very playable. The fact that it goes in the 5th slot means you're trading concealment, but on stuff like Lighthouse Venezia, Heavy Sap Venezia, this build can still work out quite well. Interesting. Fix the bug due to which the characteristic of the ship's ASW weaponry did not conform to the standard for British battleships at the tier. Cumberland. Wait, that's a bug? Okay, why is the ASW on ships all over the place then? Why do some ships have... Why does Takahashi and Shimanto have ship-based ASW, but Yodo has plane-based ASW? Is that a bug? Because certainly the characteristics of the ship's ASW armory do not conform to the standard of the line. Hello? Which one is right? Is it supposed to be ship-based? Supposed to be plane-based? What's ASW? Anti-submarine warfare, aka depth charges. Hinden as ship-based. Yeah, I know. It makes it like... I didn't know they had a standard. I didn't know they knew what that word meant. Okay, let's see. Unique upgrades changes. Oh boy. Okay, the second devblog. Second devblog changes. Why does the whole line of Dutch heavy cruisers which use airstrikes to attack ships have ship-based ASW? Good questions, man. Good questions. We don't know. Okay. Based on feedback and an analysis of their combat effectiveness, we are adjusting the parameters of some unique upgrades. The changes will affect Daring, Yuyang, Kleber, Z52, 4 destroyers, Midway, Hakuryu, Henry, Minotaur, Kremlin. That's almost all of them that were... Wait, Daring. Added a bonus to detectability. -5, torpedo tubes reload time increased. Okay, what was Daring Legmod? Okay, now I need to look. I don't remember Daring. The fact that they're changing these because they're shit is probably a good thing. Do I have Daring Legmod? But I can see it here. Heavier torpedo warheads. Torpedo damage plus 15%, torpedo tube reload time -10. But it goes in the concealment slot. So what they're changing is they're buffing torpedo reload from 10 to 20. So it's 15% damage, 20% reload, and 5% conceal. You're still screwing over your most valuable stat, which is concealment. You have what, 6 km conceal? So you're gonna have 6.3. 6.3 conceal? Huh. 6.3 conceal for 15% torp damage and 20% faster torp reload. Do they mean ship conceal? They mean ship conceal. Added a bonus to detectability. That sounds interesting. Because the way rendering works in World of Warships, a couple of 100 meters of concealment isn't that big of a deal because rendering is so broken. Oftentimes, by the time you see an enemy DD, he's already like closed several 100 meters of detectability. The torps are only 10 km torps though, but you can single launch them. And you can probably do some absolutely crack damage single launching those things. They do what? They do 16.767 times. What was it? What was the damage buff? Was it 15? 15% torpedo damage. 1.5. 19k torps. 19k torps and 20-second reload. Or 20% reload. What's our cooldown now? 125 seconds stock. 20% of that is 25. Yeah, 25. 25 seconds shaved off, so 100 seconds. Huh. It might be an interesting option. It might be an interesting option. It might be an interesting option. I don't mind that, because the current one is completely unusable. The current one is completely unusable. It's dog shit. It's garbage. No one uses it. The new one, however, seems like it could be a viable option. And I like when they do that. I like when they make something that is completely ignorable into a potentially viable option. Daring is more of a torpedo hunter and more of a gunboat, absolutely. It's much better at farming damage with its guns than it is with its torpedoes. But the trade-off is no longer that bad. You're trading 5% conceal. You're trading 5% conceal for a base something like 30% more torpedo DPM. That's not that bad of a trade anymore. It's interesting. It's interesting now. I like the change. This is actually a good change. This is a good change. Yu Yang. Main battery reload time bonus increased. -15 to -18. I think Yu Yang was... You ran it with reload. Or radar gunboat YY. Let's see, Yu Yang. Yeah, we're actually running this thing already. It goes in the concealment slot. But it gives you 20% surveillance radar or 20% smoke. And 15% reload. Now you can get 18% reload. It's a 3% increase. I thought it was already a pretty good upgrade, but I guess it's much harder to play than just standard concealment. Concealment Yu Yang. Still, sure. I don't think it's gonna make the Yu Yang overpowered because it still blows up very easily because it doesn't have a lot of health and it doesn't have a heal and so forth. But yeah. Could be, it makes it more valuable. I don't think that's an issue. It will have a lot of DPM now on a radar ship. I mean, Yu Yang is a radar ship that I think is done pretty okay, in the sense that it doesn't have some giga incredible speed. It doesn't have a 20% speed boost that makes you basically impossible to hit, and it doesn't have a heal, so you can't just go in, trade, come back, heal, come back, and then shit on someone. It has... The health pool is low, this is with HP perk, and it doesn't have a heal, so this is someone who trades off a lot to get radar. And then you have shit like Småland that trades nothing to get radar, and which is a shit design. Kleber. Main battery reload time malus decreased. Why are you using words like malus? Malus is like a bad thing. It's like a nerf, the penalty, almost. Main battery reload time penalty decreased from 80% to 60. But why use malus? Are they running this through some fucking Google Translate shit? They're like, oh, we need to sound fancier. Interesting. Yeah, but malus basically means, I would say penalty in this, in this thing would probably be best. This is a buff, yes. This is the legendary Kleber mod, where that nerfs your gunpowder and gives you more torpedo power. It nerfs your gunpowder normally by, where is it? It nerfs your gunpowder by 80%. So now the penalty is no longer going to be 80, it's going to be plus 60% reload. So, yeah, it doesn't nerf you as much anymore. Which is probably pretty good, because the Legmod is pretty terrible. Yeah, malus is the opposite of bonus, exactly. Penalty, basically. You could just replace this. Main battery reload time penalty decreased. You could just put that there instead. Z52 added a bonus to torpedo speed. Man, I really have to check this out. Z52, now there's a dead ship. Holy shit. Where is it? Oh, here, torpedo farm. You give up 5% conceal, which is pretty brutal on Z52. You get torpedo detectability range and torpedo tube reload. 10 and 15. And what's it they did? They made it... added a bonus 5% torpedo speed. It's not going to be enough. It's not going to be enough. It's not going to be. Trying to make Z52 into a torpedo boat is just like... no. It's just not going to be enough. Like, the issue with trying to run that shit is... Z52 is very reliant on its hydro. to take engagements, because Z52 can't take fair engagements in the open water. It needs its smoke hydro combo to take engagements, and you're trading off a lot of conceal to the point where you can no longer use that. So you're giving up what makes your ship decent for a bit more torpedo power. It's still a shit trade. That's not gonna be enough. That's not gonna be enough. Midway, bomber cruise speed bonus decreased. Okay, good. Nerfing shit. Maximum squadron nerfing shit. Boost time penalty increased. What's with the malus? Well, who's doing these devlogs, man? No one uses this in a daily language. No one uses this in daily language. This is like in like shit translation, right? Boost time penalty decreased from -20 to -30%. Okay. Whoa, Henry! They're nerfing Henry Legmod. They learned a new word, right? Why are they nerfing Henry Legmod? Main battery reload time bonus decreased. 12% to 10%. Range bonus decreased 8 to 5. Henry Legmod is only usable in a lighthouse build. And lighthouse builds are rare, and they're pretty difficult to play. So it's kind of baffling that they're nerfing that. Only like good people, like only good players play Legmod, because you have to build full lighthouse. You basically it not only does it replace your concealment mod, it also gives you plus 10% malus to your detectability, and so this means like your base conceal just running this shit is 17.7 km. So I'm kind of baffled that they're nerfing this thing, because it was already not that. It was honestly a pretty uncommon thing to see. It was already a pretty uncommon thing to see. Why? Like you'd nerf this, but you won't nerf Conde? like, like of all the things related to French cruisers, this is what you're nerf, but you won't touch Conde. I'm sorry, what? Like, did you like miss a ship here or something? Did it not get better concealment? No. Jesus. So 2% to the reload bonus and 3% to the range bonus. I don't really see that as necessary, because not only is Henry a rare ship to see, but Lighthouse Henry is even rarer to see. Interesting. Interesting. Kind of baffling. Kind of baffling. Minotaur. Smoke generator action time bonus increased. Smoke dispersal time malus increased. Okay, so the penalty to the smoke dispersal time has been increased. Jesus. With action time bonus. Wait, how long does this last? Wait, whoa. Malus is defo Wargaming's word of February word. Wait. Hold on. So this thing has a smoke generator consumable time of 150% right now. And they want to change that to 300%. Really? Right now, wait, how much do we get right now? If I run flag... Wait, I think it multiplies the base. Its action time is 15. So you're gonna buff it by what, 3 times? To what, 60? No, you get more than that. Wait, you already get what? Actually, how does it modify it? Okay, we'll just sell this thing. We go from 15 to 37.5. Yeah. So instead of going from 15 to 37.5, we'll do what? 40. No, it's going to be more than that. It's not going to be more than that. 60 seconds, yeah. It should be 60 seconds exactly. That's how it makes sense. And then how much does this modify the current number? No, it doesn't. This confirms buffs the base, I think, or does it? No, I think it's buffs the current value. It buffs the current value. Interesting. Signal is supposed to be 15%. I mean, we can easily calculate this. We do 37.5 times what was it? 1.15. Yeah, no, it buffs the current value. Interesting. So then it's gonna buff. Then it's gonna buff. Provided it works the same way. Then if you have 60 and it's gonna buff it by the same number, we're gonna get to 69, and then we got the commander. Do you have any Minotaur commander? 69, nice. Okay, do we not have a Minotaur commander somewhere? Whatever, we'll take Black Swan, go on. Sure. I don't give a shit. How much did this give? 10%. Does this buff the current number? Actually, well, let's try. Does this buff? I'm actually curious how this works. That doesn't... Wait, no, that also buffs the current number. So they both buff the current value. Interesting. So I assume it buffs the base value? Unless... Does this give us more now? Wait, no. They stack! That's uncommon. Normally Wargaming hates stacking things. But I think they stack. Wait. What the fuck? Really? 41.3... They stack. I didn't know they stacked. Normally it's the base value. 47,495. Yeah. They stack. Wow. They actually stack. And then you can have... where is it? This thing. Yeah, you can have this thing as well for 30% consumable action time. Wow. So the max 89.7. Is it really that much? Let me see. This is already 61.7. Yeah, they stack. The 15% stacks. So yeah, 89.7. That sounds about right. That sounds about right. Actually, that might not be enough. With Legmod. Interesting. 89, almost, well, that's 1.5 minutes of smoke. Now, the nerf to this is going to be, the penalty is from 15 to minus 15% to minus 20, so it will disperse a bit faster. That's not honestly a big deal, considering how much of a smoke you'll have. 1 minute 30 smoke. Holy shit. Permanent smoke? No. The cooldown only starts once action time runs out. Cooldown only starts once action time runs out. So not permanent smoke. But, shit, that's a lot of goddamn smoke. That is a lot of goddamn smoke you can land. Yeah. No, permanent smoke, it doesn't work like that, chat. When you start the consumable action time starts, and then it lays a smoke for 1 minute 30. The icon is green when this happens. And then only once the 1 minute 30 is done and the smoke is laid, only then does it go on cooldown. And then you have to wait the 1 minute or the 136 seconds. So no, you will not have permanent smoke. You will have significant downtime in between, but still, that's a lot of smoke. That's a lot of smoke. That might actually be pretty cool. I mean, it's already kind of meme worthy, but it'll be even more meme worthy. I don't mind when they take funky concepts and build upon them. I don't mind when they do that. I don't mind when they do that. Interesting. Kremlin, remove the malus. Man, that really is Wargaming's word of the month. Word of the month, holy shit. Remove the penalty affecting the number of ship consumable charges. Okay, let's see. Remove the penalty affecting... Whoa, okay, this is an old build for sure. Where is it? Well, it goes here. So what you're trading right now is... You're gaining 6% reload for losing 12% range. And you're already limited on range. It's probably still not worth running. It's probably still not worth running. I mean, it's probably still shit, but it's less shit. But still not worth running. Still not worth running. Like, you're already choking for range on this thing. Giving up 12% range is just dented. And it's 6% reload. It's... yeah, no. Probably still not worth it. Probably still not worth it. Probably still not worth it. Okay. And wait, upgrades for aircraft carriers and Henry IV had an unnecessary impact on the ship's strength and so were weakened. Unnecessary impact. Like, am I in, like, some alternate reality? I don't see a lot of Henrys in this game. Anyone who used to play Henry is now spamming combat. Like, who plays Henry anymore? And I mean, people who played Henry in anything like clan battles and shit, they're playing Marseille now. I don't understand. People play Conde or Marseille. They don't play Henry. Like, it must be the percentage of players that play Henry and Legmod Henry in particular with Lighthouse. That percentage must be so small. Are they like 4 dev cycles behind current reality? I don't understand. Interesting. Kind of baffling. Kind of baffling. Kind of baffling. Anyway, that was the development blogs.